Hey guys, today we're back with another gun review. And today on the channel we'll be doing the range review on the H&K MP5 22 long rifle. But before we get into the actual review, let me say a special thank you to Center Target Firearms and Range in London, Kentucky for letting me borrow this rifle here to review for you all. You can check them out on their website, which I'll leave a link in the description below, and to their YouTube as well. And also, not only that, but if you're in the area of Kentucky, swing by and check them out in London, Kentucky, and you've got a great range that you can go and check out. They've got tons of new and used firearms in stock and as many accessories as you want. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the review. Alright guys, we're back. Once again, today we're going to be reviewing the MP5 H&K 22 long rifle. This is actually not made by H&K, but made by Umarex. Umarex, I guess is how you would actually pronounce it. It's a company in Germany, but HK gives them the right to use the HK logo, HK branding, MP5 name, and all that. So technically, yes, it is made by H&K, or it is H&K, but it's made by Umarex. What's really funny about it, though, as well, is that whenever it was imported, it was actually imported in HK Inc. in Columbia, Georgia. So it's imported in the same place that all the MP5s and SP5s and SP5Ks are imported into, but it's not technically made by H&K. But that being said, it's got the quality that it is made by H&K, to be honest with you all. It comes standard with a 125 round magazine. There's extra mags if you want to buy them online. Comes with a telescoping stock, as you see here. Only one position or two positions, I guess, fully collapsed and all the way out. It pretty much acts just like a normal A3, except it's only two position instead of 3 or 4. Also here you have a Fox suppressor, which means that it isn't a real suppressor. To my knowledge, is what they've done with this is that they've got a pencil barrel running up and through the center of this, all the way up here to the end, and this is pretty much just a cover for that to make it look like the MP5 SD, I believe is what I'm thinking of, the actual integrally suppressed MP5 model. And as you can see here as well, it's got the unfinished receiver steel is what they're going for. And guys, overall, I'm very, very happy with this gun. It surprised me, to be honest with you, how much I like this gun. As you all know, I've owned a few SP5s, and I love every one of them. But whenever you're looking into the $3,000 range, a lot of people can't afford that. And this right here is something to where you can have pretty much a MP5, but not have to pay that big price point. These right here are running about $450, $500 last time I checked. So you have pretty much everything that you want with the MP5, but just in 22 and not have to have that $3,000 price range. It works exactly the same as a regular SP5 or MP5. You throw it back, throw the magazine in it, and drop the bolt. But on this one right here, it actually has a bolt hold open. So that actually doesn't even, they don't even have one on the actual real MP5. So if you have a actual fully loaded magazine in it, you slap it and the bolt goes home and you're ready to fire. With this one right here, if there's an empty mag in it and you slap it forward, the charging handle just goes forward, but well, as you can see there's not a mag in it. We'll talk about it like this right here, I guess. But whenever you drop the bolt, the charging handle still does go forward, but the bolt is back. There isn't an actual bolt release on this gun, so all you have to do whenever you take that out, throw a new mag in, is either rack it and it will go down, or take it, throw it back up, and slap it over. So as you can see though with this video, it was a pretty accurate gun. I mean, you know, I wasn't trying to do any accuracy shots with it, just mainly just combat shooting steel. And I mean, it done fine by my standpoint. Also has the drum, four drum piece up here on the top, very nice as well. Also has your actual hooks here to where if you wanted to put a Picatinny rail on it, you can do that. The safety on it is made somewhat like the SP5, but it isn't as protruding, I guess you would say, and it doesn't reach as far, but it's still easy for me to actuate from safe to fire, so I like that about it. The trigger on it is not like the SP5. It's a tad bit different. Feels more just like a standard striker fire trigger, if I had to say, I'm trying to figure out exactly how to explain this. Kind of like a Glock trigger. That's about as close as I can get to. But it's not like that sponginess, longer travel trigger that a real MP5 has. The trigger's fine, as you can tell. Whenever I was shooting pretty rapid, and I never had no problems with it. This gun's actually pretty heavy, which takes a lot of that recoil out of it. And to me, it felt just like shooting a real MP5, because the real MP5 is comparable in recoil aspect to this one right here. I don't think it's an actual delayed bolt system. I think this is just a normal system that you'd have with a 22. But now I could be wrong on that. I haven't tore it down or haven't took it down. But the accuracy on it, or not accuracy, but the recoil impulse is almost exactly the same as a real MP5 or SP5. You also have your magazines that looks just like a real MP5 mag, and plus they're 25 round capacity, so very high capacity for a 22, and it's still reliable. It has not only the paddle mag release here, but it also has the button release just like on a real MP5. So I like that about it. Overall though, guys, you can tell some parts of this, it is a $400 or $500 gun, and at other parts you can't. Just like how good and sturdy this gun feels, it doesn't feel like a $500 22 replica. It actually feels like a very, very great replica of it. The only thing that feels a little bit cheap is this stock on it. You can tell it's got a little bit of wobble in it. Hard plastic whenever it comes to the actual arms of the stock. Back here, you can tell the plastic and rubber is nowhere near as good as the real A3 stock that you can buy for the MP5s. But I mean, overall though, guys, even the fore end here feels very good. Feels very close to the actual MP5 integrally suppressed model. This up here, you can tell it's a hollow tube, and it looks pretty good as well. The reason that they done that for though is so they could do the collapsible or telescoping stock and still have the overall 16-inch barrel length. Because like I was saying in this, it does have a 16-inch barrel, so you're going to get some good, speed out of them 22 bullets. But you have that look to it. Yes, they make the MP5 22 with the normal Navy barrel and tri-lock and lug and all that. But it's classified as a pistol, and if you put a stock on that, you're SBRing it. So you got to keep that in mind. I think out of all the ones that they make right now, this one right here might be my favorite variant of it though. That silver looks really good. I mean, it looks different, to be honest with y'all. I really like the look of it overall, and just a very nice 22. So if you're in the market though for a MP5, or you just want to have that MP5 feel and don't want to have that $3,000 price tag on it, or actually, to be honest with you, it's more around $3,400 now. But if you don't want that $3,400 price tag, I think these right here are some great clones of them, and you can still have just as much fun with it. Yes, it might not impress your friends as much, but you know, it is what it is. I like it a lot. And if I didn't already have a 1022, I would probably be picking this one up to keep. I might end up buying one anyway to keep, because that's how much I like it right now. But guys, overall, very, very impressed with it. I think Umarek's done a very great job with it. And appreciate HK letting them have the the markings and all that on it. It just overall is a very nice rifle, and I'm pretty impressed with it, to say the least. Shot everything that we had today. Shot the Winchester that the P322 got hung up on real bad. Shot the Federal fine. I mean, we had no reliability issues at all. Whatever you put in it, it ate it and spit it out the other side. Guys, like I said, I'm impressed with this. So if this is something you're looking to get into, or something that you want, I'd say if you find one, go ahead and pick it up, because like I was saying, $400, yeah, or $500, it's kind of high for a 22, but now this right here is a very nice one, and I'd 100% recommend it. So guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. If you have any questions or comments on the H&K MP5 and 22 long rifle, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank y'all for viewing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. It always helps out the channel. And make sure you hit that like button as well. But guys, once again, thank y'all for viewing, and I'll see y'all in the next video.